everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Touchdown, Packers! Taysom Hill, 57 yards. And the Packers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now the Packers electing to go for 2 here. They'll try to sneak, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. After the penalty, they only needed a yard. They thought they could get it across. They could not.
The right play, the right call, even though it was unsuccessful. When you have 1 yard to get, how many times
count on your offense?
Exactly. How many times have we heard a team say that? If you can't get 1 yard in this situation, well, they tried it, didn't get it. I still think it was the right play.
And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Play clock about to expire. Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw from his end zone, Henry. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. They go play action here on first down. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
Brandon, that was a nice route that time. Lined him up on the right and worked his way all the way across the formation. One of the toughest routes to cover because you keep waiting for the ball to be thrown and for him to break something off. He goes all the way across the field, right to left, for a big play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And bulldozing his way through. 20! And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll run it with Williams. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Adrian Peterson still with a nose for that end zone, scoring from a yard out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Bridgewater will try and throw. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Well, Charles, I guess you have to give some credit to the fact that they rallied and made the tackle, didn't allow 2 points to go the other way there.
Find that silver lining, because what happened prior to that was not positive. Go for 2, fumble the football, give up a return, but you're exactly right. They did hustle and prevented a score going against them.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henry. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Throwing on 1st down. Henry escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 2nd and 8. Off play action. Henry. Forced out to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. To throw on 3rd down. Henry. They'll roll him out right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Off the play fake. Henry. That's to his running back, complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
1st down, Bridgewater. And they'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. Touchdown! Emmanuel Sanders, 36 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a short kick taking it about the 6. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ricky Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Going for the deep ball. It got his man complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Henry. And this one complete to Smith. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Henry eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we... And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Here's Harris to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And Lutz's kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's Franco Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10. At the 29.
Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Here's Roethlisberger. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On third down, Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Get the ball.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on first and 10. Nice run on second and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on third down? You're a little off balance.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Brandon Cooks, 68 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Harris to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defense.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He finds his target, Ebron. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
He's got his tailback, Ricky Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Escaping the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Bridgewater now. It's a screen to Ricky Williams. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Finding Taysom Hill complete. Touchdown, Packers. Taysom Hill, 66 yards. And the Packers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Lutz with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Harris to return it. And able to get this out to the 25. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 2. What a spectacular return.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have struck first in this NFC title game. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They go play action. Bridgewater. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Pat Surtain. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
They'll run on first down. Blunt, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw is Newton. Flush to his right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. They snap it to Newton. Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Off play action. Newton sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cam Newton scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 14-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They try the left side here with Williams. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And going deep for Hill. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Taysom Hill, 78 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Here's Harris to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse.
He's got him in, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play here for Dallas. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Blunt. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 3rd and long now after the sack. We'll see if Bridgewater has a response. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. On now is the Packers punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Benson Mayowa. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. And this one's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw, Bridgewater. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start on the ground here with Blunt. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, kid. Get off the field. Hey, what's yellow? Line 54. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's the backup Newton. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
No game on this defense, no game. Hey, watch that, check Mike 54, Mike 54.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So that now back-to-back drive, CD, that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. T.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
To try again after the sack, Bridgewater. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Flushed out right. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Newton. Rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, Blunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
On third down, here's Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. First down, Bridgewater. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the veteran, Brian Arakpo. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Again, here's Blunt. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And Blunt will not get there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Rolling to his left. Oh, he's got Hester complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devin Hester. 31 yards. And the Cowboys are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Folk connects on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And this is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. T.J. Watt in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Throwing is Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Bridgewater. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 34 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutt's good on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Newton to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Bridgewater to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Bridgewater. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Harris to return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with the defense out at timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Blunt. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Blunt. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
There you go. That was bad.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year.